Welcome back to Stevens Trains. I've made, I believe, a lot of progress. I have almost all of the track laid that I can put down. I'm missing, I'm still in need of 5 number 6 turnouts, so I'm short a left and 4 rights. I have one on the way. I'm also short a little bit of the 2110 track. I think it's the 186 as well. I had a shipment that I ordered a few weeks ago from Amazon that's been stuck about 60 miles from my house for about a week now. So we'll see if it gets here soon. But anyway, this is the progress that I've made so far. I have both the freight line and the passenger line. The complete loop is installed. I'm just testing it right now. I just finished testing the freight line, and it ran, minus the cords being in the way, but it did its job. It went all the way around. So I'm excited about that. Now this is just very, very rough. Like that track there is unsupported. I was just impatient and wanted to see it run. So bear with me on that. But I got this in. This corner's been glued in here. This is all glued in, but the 4% incline is not. It's just resting in place. I'm just testing the track. So yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys what the freight line looks like. I'm not going to run it at scale speed or anything. I'm just going to make it go around. I have 2 of the power leads connected at this time. I need another extender. Because at this stage here, I'm not going to cut up any of the factory stuff. I'm just going to use all standard connectors. So that way, it's plug and play. If I decide I don't like this layout, I want to make a change, I can, and what have you. So it's all going to stay factory. I have some extensions on order. They're just not here yet. And of course, all this wire is going to be put underneath the layout. It's just impatiently ran right now, just because I wanted to see it run. And again, this is the freight line. I know I'm running the passenger train engine on it. That's just what I grabbed out of the box. It's going down the 4%. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got a rescue. Get out of the way. And there we go. Back to the yard area. So that's the complete loop that this freight line is going to make. So again, for those of you who are new or just starting to watch, this is a DC layout. So my trains are only going to be able to run really kind of one way, if you will. So this will be the way that the train will run. It'll head up this way, and then it'll be backing into the yard here. So this will be my yard. I have a passing lane right here, I believe is what it's called, or it's what I'm calling it. As you can see, I'm missing the turnout right here. It's in the mail, so it'll be here one day. And then all the other number right hand number 6 switches. I believe I need 3 more right here is what my layout calls for. When I eventually get those, I'll be able to complete that. But anyway, I'm going to pause this real fast, reconfigure this, and put this train here on, or this engine, excuse me, on the passenger line, which I have yet to run. So I'm going to pause here for a minute. All right, I got the passenger line plugged in. I was only able to, again, get 2 of the 3 feeders connected because I need more extensions. So I'll have that eventually. I think I mentioned before, I want to say I had ordered 3 or so extensions, but we'll see. Anyhow, so this is the passenger line, as you can see behind it. So this is the passenger line, this is the freight line right here, and then I have three station tracks, I guess you would call it, or whatnot. But this, you know, those three are for the passenger line. So I have the ability to house, park, whatever the terminology is, I apologize, three different passenger trains. So I can have three different ones. I know I have this Amtrak line here, and I had just ordered, and I'm already gonna fumble what engine it is, but it's the new, I believe it's the 50th anniversary Amtrak engine. I want to say F90, but I believe that's wrong. I'm still learning. But anyway, once it comes in, one of my next videos, I'll show you guys. But anyway, without further ado, this is my passenger line. Hopefully it won't fall off the track here, but I'll get it running. So it's going to be going over. There's going to be a tunnel here below for the freight line, and the passenger line stays at about 4 inches its entire length of track. I may play with some elevation in one area. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see when I get there. Again, I know it's not proper, but that track's not supported. It's not how it's going to be, it's just how it is right now. Again, I was impatient and wanted to see it run. Now it is very close to the wall, so I'll see if once I start actually laying this, if I can pull that back a little bit. But you know, on any rail software, I put it right at the border, which was silly in hindsight, but you know, that's where I'm at. So like, it's millimeters is the spacing against the wall. So I'm gonna put some kind of protection here. And then it crosses over the freight line again right there, which will be another tunnel. And I'm still working on this area here as far as how far it's gonna come out. And this is the area where I may play with some elevations. I may actually dip it down. So that way, let me stop and I'll show you guys. So this back freight line is slightly lower than this freight line here because where this number 6 turnout is, it's not at the full height of the 4-inch, the 4% incline. So it's a little bit lower. So right now I have that industry is a little bit lower than what this industry is going to be, because this one is stemming from the full 4 inches of height for the freight line. So with this passenger line that's going to be running in front of it, I may play with the elevation using my leftover 3% kit that I have and doing a mild decline in elevation here for a little while, and then have it maybe start to pop back up over here. You know, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, or maybe I'll just do a little quick, you know, one piece here, one piece up kind of deal. You know, we'll see. But or I may just leave it alone. So that I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this is where I'm at so far. It's running, it's working. So I'm liking the layout. I think it has some character. It'll be interesting to use. It's not just a simple oval, if you will, or you know, it has some character to it, which I was kind of going for. I know I have a lot of track jammed into a small area, so that's not going to leave me a lot of room to do a lot of, you know, buildings or roads or whatnot. So this is mainly just going to be track and then, you know, scenery. Some, you know, grass, dirt, trees, mountains. That's it, probably. Maybe I might be able to squeeze in a few industry buildings, possibly. I'm hoping to fit in a station. I don't know. I believe this is all the space you might need for one of those, for one of the Kato stations. I don't know if this gap right there is adequate enough. I believe with what I have seen on the internet that that's about the spacing that they use, but I have not found a lot of videos on the stations. But they're not terribly expensive. I believe they're about $12 for part of the kit or whatnot, so I may just bite the bullet and buy one, see if I could fit it in there and rock with it. If it doesn't, it does, and if it doesn't, I'm out 12 bucks. So not the end of the world. But anyway, I just wanted to put on another update out there of what I got going so far. And I'm freezing here. It was 1 degree this morning, so I'm working on this late at night, so I'm ready to go back inside. It is cold here. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys.